Okay, so here's my take on the ball jack injector driver. So this guy here, stay there, sorry about that. This guy here is the piston that moves up and down in your bottle jack. The bottom here is a very high pressure seal because it's what drives the piston up. It allows it to lift things. I've drilled a hole in the bottom like most people would. I'm going to remove the seal off the bottom because I'm going to make this part hot in a minute. A lot of guys what they'll do is they'll leave the seal in the top there where it slides through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the seal and I'm going to flush this up, or just about flush it up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a TIG bead right in here. And the idea is to seal all the pressure that's inside the tube to the outside of the nut, and then the nut will be welded onto another fitting, which is the output. Why now? Why? Because I don't want any of the fluid bypassing that top seal. I don't think that top seal is really made for a lot of pressure. I think it's more for like a dust wipe, because all the pressure is in the bottom seal, and it's a different style, and you know, I think it's made for the pressure. So anyway, I'm going to remove that top seal, weld it in there, and then again, I mean, like a lot of people have said, there's a little hole in the side here. It needs to be welded up. I'll TIG weld that and then fair it off again. So here it is after the TIG weld. Not a perfect weld, but not bad either. I think it'll seal no problem. And I'll cool her off and flatten it off, getting ready to weld the fitting to the top, whatever it happens to be. So here's my setup. I'm going to use the old head off the 2003. I'll install the injector in this little hole here and bring the tube in from there, and as you can see, I'm sort of lined up already for my tester. What I'll do is I'll clamp it to the table here so I can jack it without having to worry about it moving and all that kind of crap. No stress. Why this head? Well, I was struggling with different ways to clamp the feeder tube into the injector, and because I had the spare head, because the 2003 is wrecked, it just seemed like a natural solution. Yeah, it's a bit heavy, but on the plus side, it's not going anywhere, so that's kind of nice. Anyway, so I'll install the injector in the tube, then I'll run the nut on up in there, and get some diesel and see how she does. Injector looks like, look at her drip. Okay, and this was with no voltage applied. I pump her up a little bit and she starts squirting. I mean, that's as bad as it gets. That is totally screwed. I mean, I got no pressure on and that's coming out.